All right, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Ogren here with Money Make Marketing, and today we're going to be going through our messaging strategy when it comes down to cold outreach. So cold email, cold LinkedIn. I'll be walking you through the actual messaging structure that we like to use, and then I'll also walk you through our methodology so you'll be able to use it to create your own messaging time and time again, but also you can transcribe this video, upload it to your AI tool of your choice, and it'll be able to do messaging for you pretty easily. Just make sure you do that. Now, if you don't know who we are, I'm Ryan Ogren. I'm the founder of Money Make Marketing. We've used this strategy to actually collect, not contract revenue, collected revenue, cash in our clients' bank accounts, $3.55 million in 2025 using this strategy for our clients. So I know it works. In 2026, we're like right around 3.2 million right now or something like that. So we're already beating our records from last year, and we're getting better and better at this. So this video, we'll probably update it sometime in the future, but as of right now, this is how we craft our messaging. And if you want to like and subscribe, all we talk about on this channel is opening up seven-figure accounts. We've done a few of them now, and that's where a lot of the client revenue actually comes from. Think about it. When we're closing a seven-figure account, they're making over $1 million per year. Our client is making over $1 million per year on that particular client or that particular account. They're definitely worth exploring. And we also close multiple six figures and even 5-figure accounts, but we like to really focus on the 7-figure accounts because those are the things that really move the needle, and they take a ton of effort and work to actually get them across the line. So I'm going to be able to walk you through that. And we've done 2 7-figure accounts. We have 1 8-figure account that's closed, and we have another multiple 6-figure account that's about to cross into 7-figure range. So we're going to have 3 successful closed deals for our clients in that particular range. So if that's interesting for you, make sure you apply to work with us, or make sure you like and subscribe and stick around. So let's get into it. Messaging. Now, I'm going to start with our messaging methodology first instead of going through like our actual messaging structure, because I want you to understand the methodology, because then the structure is going to make a lot of sense. All right. So methodology, let me just write this down. So a lot of people, when they're doing their outreach currently, they're skipping steps. So essentially they think, I'm going to reach out to this person, and then I'm going to convince them that they need this thing in the email or the outreach message, and then I'm going to close them. So they don't know that they're skipping steps, but essentially what's happening is they try and put so much information in the actual message, in the email or the LinkedIn DM, that it looks visually long. And if it visually looks like it's a lot of work for them to read, you're already screwed. Like, you're already out of it. Now, also, if it's trying to sell them too hard, if it feels like you're trying to sell them, they're out. You lost them, right? So those are the 2 biggest traps that we see right out of the gate, is people are trying to do too much with their email or their LinkedIn message, and not enough around getting the prospect like the information that they actually need to then decide if they're even interested or not. That's essentially what we really want to do, okay? And so we prefer to use a lead magnet. The lead magnet that we use is actually a video pitch, and the video pitch is the thing that gets them to book a call with you. The video pitch, we give them just enough information. We have more time to sell them. We already got a micro commitment from them, but I'll explain this process here in a second. Most people my iPad just moved when I wrote that, but come on. All right, I'm just gonna erase this entirely. There we go. What's going on with my freaking thing? All right, there we go. So they're doing outreach, and then they're trying to close, but they're forgetting that we need to actually nurture the prospect, and then we need to sell them. And nurturing is like building value and trust, essentially. Value and trust. Value means why they should care about this right now. Trust means that you can do exactly what you say you're going to do. And then as far as selling them, it's just literally putting all those things together. And so what's happening is a lot of people are just skipping this, and they're trying to go right to the close with their outreach message. Their outreach messages are long, they're drawn out, and then the CTA, the call to action, is almost always, let's get on a call, book a call. And so when you do that, you're just skipping steps. You're totally, what you're essentially doing is you're skipping the nurture and trust, and you're skipping the sales process. You could say like, all right, we're trying to sell them, we're trying to get them on the sales process, but you then just skip the nurture and the trust part. And that's essentially what we need to build first before people believe it's worth getting on a call with you. This is why so many cold outreach agencies out there and cold emailers and cold LinkedIn DMers struggle to book calls from their actual outreach messages. They are not building the trust and the value with their messaging. And it's very hard, just to be clear, it's very hard to just build value and trust with your messaging alone. So what we do is we have our system. So we have our outreach, and then we do our video pitch, and this builds value and trust in the video pitch because the way we craft it, and then they go to the close. When you do this, you'll see you'll have a tremendous lift in the efficiency of your outreach and your booked calls. Now, the change in the outreach message is exactly what I'm gonna be walking you through now. So let's go through the actual structure. So, question, if you're watching this, does your message, like the actual trunk first part of your message, let's just say this is your message, and then we'll do a question down here. So this is your CTA, this is your body. We don't really care about hooks. The hook is whatever. So essentially what's going on, do you think that this body needs to be about A, the main offer, so the main thing you're selling, or B, the lead magnet? Now let me just erase that, a question mark. So this is the nuance. The messaging right here that a lot of people use, for the most part, when they're making a mistake and doing the first part, like where they're just going outreach to close, trying to book a call immediately from their outreach message, what their messaging is about is the main offer. And that is the hard part, because a lot of people's main offer is not good. It's not good, okay? There's not a huge reason for them to switch to you right now, especially if you're a manufacturer and you're watching this, or your business development team watching this. Your main offer needs to overcome switching costs. And switching costs, because they're most likely using somebody else. Let's say you're a packaging company and you're doing packaging. They are already using another packaging company. So you need to explain to them why they need to switch with you, and your main offer is not gonna do that. Better service, by the way, better service for the most part is not a unique selling proposition. I hear it all the time. So your main offer, if your main offer is pretty much similar, or you're in a very mature industry, you have to come up with a lead magnet. If you don't have a lead magnet, then your main offer and your outreach messaging is going to fail. And that's like the nature of the beast. So what we do is we make our messaging about the lead magnet. So here's back to another graphic. Our lead magnet, let me just draw a video camera. Let's just say that's a video. It's a video. I'll just write video pitch, okay? This is our video pitch. I can make this video pitch very sexy. It's a very sexy offer. I can throw in, for that particular, let's say it's a manufacturer, I can say, hey, we have new designs for you. We have all these competitors. We have all your competitors' designs. We have all these different information. I can like literally pull together so much information and research for that particular offer, and I just throw it all into a video pitch, and I make the video pitch as sexy as possible. Now, that sexy offer, that video pitch is going to be leading us and exposing a problem that now our main offer can actually solve. Does that make sense? I hope that does make sense. So essentially what's happening is a lot of you manufacturers and a lot of you that are watching these videos, your main offer sucks. It's not good. Like it's something that is just mature, and you probably are listening to this and you don't even know what an offer is. And an offer is just a set of deliverables. If you're selling, let's just say you're selling packaging, your packaging services, like that is straight up the actual offer, that set of deliverables where you're actually managing, one, you're actually packaging, you're sourcing all the materials to then design and engineer the packaging. You are actually doing the packaging yourself. You are actually handling all the logistics. You're shipping. All of those deliverables is your offer stack. That's what I'm saying. And when you have the deliverables, your main offer is not that good. If it was, all we would need to do is just say your main offer, and people are gonna run to you and sign up with you. But most mature industries and most manufacturers don't understand that. So I apologize, I'm using lingo that's not that industry wide. But now what's happening is I won't go to one of our clients and say, look, your main offer sucks. I tried it once with one of our clients that we've actually closed multiple six figures for already. And I said to them, can we offer a free pilot for one of these really qualified leads that we have? And you just do a full free order for them. And they're like, fuck, excuse my French. They're like, hell no. And I was walking them through like the math where on the backside, if we go and win this account, because the switching cost, they have zero risk to switch over and take you up on a free order. But the LTV obviously makes sense for this major account, right? So it's like a loss leader approach, but our client just was not ready to do that. So that was me trying to change the main offer. But essentially, the biggest thing you can change is the lead magnet. And then when you change the lead magnet, you can make it into a sexy offer so you get 100 yeses or just a million X yeses. And then it just gives you more opportunities to then sell them into your main offer that's like solid. Because now your main offer is you have a bunch of warmer leads coming into it, so you don't need as cold of a traffic. So there's a lot of nuance to this. If you really unpack this video, I'm probably not doing that great of a job. I probably should have scripted this out a little bit more, but definitely helpful. Let me just do a better job to clean this all up. So essentially what's happening is cold traffic are complete strangers. They've never heard of you before. These are harder to sell than warm traffic, but they also require a cold traffic optimized offer. Okay. So what this means is like guarantees, free stuff, risk reversals, trials, demos, because this entire bunch is very skeptical. They get sold to all the time. Now, what happens when you take a traditional offer, like packaging, right, and you just send that to people as a stranger, you will get zero leads. And that's usually what happens with these business development teams. So what you need to do is you need to come up with a front end off. If you're not going to change your actual traditional offer, and make it optimized, which I actually don't recommend you do, because now you're going to be putting up a lot of money up front. And even in packaging, you have really small margins to begin with. If you're going to be doing loss leader strategies, like, you might lose money on that acquisition. Now, what I recommend is you use a video pitch lead magnet, because now you can actually create that as a cold traffic optimized offer and send it to strangers. And then what happens, those strangers now become warm traffic, and then you can sell them your actual traditional offer, because your traditional offer is optimized for people that are inbound leads that are coming to you specifically for you. They want to work with you. There's nothing crazy about your actual deliverables and your service and your offer. You say there is, but there's not. I can promise you that. And then once they come to you, they're coming to you for you because of what you've done. So the lead magnet strategy is a way to turn cold to warm. Okay, that's another angle here just to explain it. So what do we do with our messaging? Now, finally, messaging strategy. Essentially what we do, our hook, the things that we need to accomplish in the message is we need to build value, trust, and then lead magnet CTA, okay? So I like hi, first name, and then I like to do a social proof line right out of the gate. So if we know their dream outcome and we've already gotten a company to their dream outcome, I like to actually start with that dream outcome. You can also start, like, you could do, man, this eraser is killing me. You could do first, you could do dream outcome first. So you just say, we saved XYZ packaging, or we saved XYZ brand 30% on their packaging, and we created more designs so they've actually been able to scale much quicker. Like, whatever the dream outcome that solves the problem is, that's one way to do it. And then just do a personalized lead magnet CTA. Like, we put together a couple draft designs for you. Can we send them over? That works very well. It's personalized to them. Okay, that's just one idea. Another idea you can do is a we help statement, and then you could do your dream outcome social proof on the second time, and then do your personal lead magnet as the third line. So we help blah, 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 do this. So it's personalized to them. We XYZ brands save on their packaging without reducing while reducing operational complexity. We actually just helped XYZ brand save 20% on their packaging, and we believe we can do the same with you. We also put together some draft designs. Can we send those over? If you said that, you're going to get a lot of yeses. And you see how I'm not selling? So that's how we do our messaging. I probably should not have even told you this, because now we are going to have some people that are going to be stealing our strategies. But this is like a really good way to do it. We'll probably, when the market gets saturated with this, we will obviously still be at the forefront because we're the best that has ever done this. So let us know if you have any questions, comment, subscribe, and I'm just kidding. We're probably not the best, but we are good. We're very good, and we're getting better. Comment, subscribe, apply to work with us. I'm Ryan Ogren, Money Make Marketing. Talk soon.